care how I've been offered God's amount of money for this thing. I've had people give me blank checks and tell me give me a number.
Damn.
There's nothing you can. I built this with my friends.
I mean,
this
is like
his. Done, you know what I mean?
It's like your baby. Like you're not gonna go.
Yeah, definitely.
What is up, everybody? First off, Happy New Year. 2025 is here, and to kick it off, we are on episode 25 of my ride and review series. We are here with the one and only Rat Patchy in his wild C10 crazy Apache, just craziness. I showed you a quick clip of us going down Yosemite, but that's nothing. We're gonna be doing some crazy stuff, having some fun, kicking off the new year with a bang for sure. We're here at Cruisers getting some E85 because this thing is definitely a race car, or a race truck, I mean. So when did you convert it to E85, or has it always been E85?
When I did the Texas Speed motor, it was pump gas on the old turbo setup, but I didn't make nearly as much power. Yeah, this thing's so crazy of a race motor, I can't run it on anything else. I have to run on either ethanol, alcohol, or methanol.
All the alls?
Yeah, all the alls. This is the safest one out of them.
Okay. All right, for people that don't know, state your name and your Instagram.
I'm Ben on Dragon. My Instagram's @ratpatchy_, and this is the Rat Patchy.
What year is this?
1960.
Okay, 1960.
It's technically the first year of the C10s, but they were not called C10s. They were called Apaches.
Ah.
That's why it's called the Rat Patchy.
Okay. I was wondering why the Instagram handle, but that makes sense.
It's a ratty Apache.
How long have you had the truck?
I've had it about 8 years.
Okay.
I've had about 8 years. I started building it like the end of 2016.
Okay. Was it already pretty ratty, or did you make it ratty?
When I got this truck, it was pulled out of a farm.
Oh, so this was a farm truck.
I'm like the third registered owner of this truck.
Damn.
I still have the little baby pink slip from whenever, like 1975 or something like that, from whenever the people that sold it to the people that had it, and then it ran until like 80 something, and then that was it. That was the last time it ran.
Wow.
And then it's from Danuba up past Fresno. That's where it spent its whole life.
Damn. So it started off as a humble farm truck, and now it's a monster.
Yeah, it's always had its roots in me, like trying to make it like a drag truck. It started out, first thing was a 383 stroker and a turbo 400 and a 12 volt, and I just kind of blew up things and broke things, and then it's just progressively snowballed until this.
To this. Well, cool. Let's go to the next destination. We'll get some more footage. So because this is pre-smog, you don't really get harassed from cops?
I don't have tags or a sticker on this thing, and I've had it like that for like 3 years. And I've never been pulled over or anything like that. I love going by the cops with this thing. It's like the best thing. You can just sit here and chop. We'll go right by the Nashville PD right now. They can't really do anything. That's the fun of having something like this. Yeah, you could be.
And this is full airbag suspension.
It's a full custom one-off chassis. It's airbagged. It's roll cage from front to rear. It's got this big honking Texas Speed 418 stroker in it with a 88 103 mil turbo.
Jeez.
T6 turbo.
That thing's massive.
Yeah. It weighs like 50 pounds.
What would you say under the hood is your favorite part that you've put in?
Well, the motor's always going to be the favorite thing. I mean,
is this like the motor that was the one you wanted to put in, or is it like slowly you were like, oh, I missed this one, but this one's the best one now?
So I had a Camaro about 5 years ago that had the same engine in it, and I ended up building another car with the engine and then selling the engine, and instead of putting it in here, like I had this truck the whole time, and I was going to put it in here, and I was like, I don't want to make this truck that crazy. And then I ended up selling the thing, and then through luck of going through SEMA and being with the Hoonigan people and stuff, I ended up meeting the owner of Texas Speed and telling my story, and then that's how they sponsored me with the motor.
Damn.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Hoonigan, I wouldn't have a lot of the stuff that was on here. So I big shout out to the original people of that.
Very cool. So I see the Holley LS Fest. How many times has this been in the shows?
It's been a LS Fest twice.
Okay.
I did the drag racing both years. The first year it had a turbo 400 in it with a 12 volt. The first pass, I broke the driveline yoke from too much torque, and then went, searched all over, bent the driveline, found a driveline, found everything. This was in Vegas the whole time.
Damn.
And then we got it all fixed, and then from there, the next day I ran a pass because a Mustang flipped over.
Oh.
So I couldn't run that day. So the next day I went and ran a pass and split the transmission in half.
Jeez.
So I actually split a bell housing all the way from one side to another.
Damn.
And was able to drive it up on the trailer and everything and then all that stuff. But yeah, I just cooked this thing that first time. And then the second year I brought it back, that's when I was already on the 9-inch, and it had the original chassis and stuff, but I was able to run it and stuff, but I only was able to run it one time. It burned through every gear. I was making too much, so I needed to like play with it. Same thing, cars got all wrecked and stuff, so didn't really run it again, and then did the burnout pit after, and then didn't have a gas gauge on this thing, so I was probably like on empty when I get it. So every single time I was whipping around, my truck kept cutting off. So I thought I was having electrical issues and stuff. So
but you had no gas.
I just had no gas. So now that's one of my proudest things. I have a gas gauge now. I know how much gas is in this thing.
Damn.
It's the little things, man.
Yeah.
Then it's been the SEMA 2 years as well. It's been in 2022 and then 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, which was a hoot. That was the funnest thing I've ever got to do. This thing's done great. I've never changed the spark plugs out of this motor.
Damn.
This is still the same everything. I've changed the oil in it like for the braking in, but this is still all the from the first oil change, first everything. This motor probably only has like less than 2,000 miles on it or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's impressive. So cosmetically, was this blue originally?
This is all original color. This has never been repainted.
Dope.
It's never been anything. This is the original tartan blue from the 60s Apaches that they would have had, and this is all from sitting in a field in the Central Valley for that long.
That's cool. Did you see a posting, or did you drive by it and you're like, yo, I want to buy that?
So actually my dad bought it. Him and my mom have been split up for a long time. My dad bought it, had it at my mom's house, and it was sitting for about 2 years before I actually got it. So the truck's been in our family for like 10 years.
Oh, damn.
So he had it. He was gonna repaint it. He had like skirts for it. And I kept telling him, I was like, do not destroy this thing. Like, it's perfectly destroyed as it is. Like, it just needs to be lowered on some white walls and call it a day. And then like 2 years later, he ended up getting sick, so we thought we were going to lose him. So he actually gave me the truck during that situation, and because I didn't have anything to drive at that time. So I got hit on a Harley, so I had 0 cars. So I had like, it was like $1,300 or $1,400, and the truck that my dad gave me. So I bought another truck, took the motor out of it, took everything out of that I could, did a bunch of stuff, and then pieced it together for $1,300. That was tagged, registered, and everything.
Damn.
And I did it in 3 weeks.
Damn.
So from it being a farm, pulled out of like the grass, everything just sitting, it took like 3 weeks to get this thing on the road. And then after that, it's, like I said, it's spiraled over and over and over and over again. I didn't LS it for a long time. I left it pretty much a small block for like 4 years, and I drove it everywhere. It's been to Reno. I've drove it to Reno 2 times. I've driven it to the Bay Area tons of times. I would daily it for like 2 years. This is the only thing I drove. So it's me and this truck have a lot of stories together.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, that's why it's definitely it's a big pride and joy for me. That's why I would say I put this much money into it, because it means that much to me.
Definitely.
Yeah, people don't realize that cars and trucks and stuff is a part of your family. Once you've done so much with it, it's like, this thing, I don't care how, I've been offered God's amount of money for this thing. I've had people give me blank checks and tell me give me a number.
Damn.
There's nothing you can. I built this with my friends.
I mean,
this
so is like
I've done, you know what I mean?
It's like your baby. Like, you're not gonna go.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. What's with the interior? Let's go inside.
So the first generation of it, we went really crazy with painting. I went really crazy with painting it because I wanted it to be, I want people to be mad I never painted the outside. So I had it fully painted, all lowrider paint job and stuff, but that didn't last too long. I think it lasted like 2 years before the sun started just beating the hell out of it and stuff. So now it's gonna end up getting repainted again, the same thing, but just by a better painter. And then
yeah, I like the pinstriping. That's pretty cool.
I was able, when I first did it, I put, these are 64 Thunderbird seats.
Okay.
And they're actually, as you can see, I cut it in to fit, because normally the C10s, their seats are a lot forward and a lot higher. They sit like a bus. You're like driving like this. So I was able to bring them back a lot more and make it feel like a car. So that was, and I'm 6 foot tall, so this, like, anything I can get out of this thing helps. And then pretty much after we did everything like this, now it's just the full cage all the way through and stuff with the race, you know, board and everything like that. It's all ran by Holley. It's got a Holley dash. It's got the 6-speed T56. That's all billet inside. It's got a really nice McLeod clutch. It's got the DeBerti handbrake with the Willwood inline. So,
damn, very cool. What is it? Can you air it up? I want to see, like, as high as it goes. And then I'm guessing this is
this is laying all the way out.
This is all the way out?
Yeah, this would be laid all the way out. It probably only lifted like a little lower than this. Was the highest the back end would go, and then the front would lift like that.
Damn. And
then now that my buddy at No Limit Chassis in Roseville, they built this chassis. His geometry is a lot better. A lot better. It fights so much with having the cantilever coils. So it's airing up and then fighting against a set of coilovers. So it fights the stiffness of it. Put a carrot in there. Yeah, everything's been real fun building this thing.
I bet.
It's one of those things. Growing up in Modesto, graffiti is a big part of it here. So I wanted to be able to build old things, so that's what I grew up doing, but put as much new spin on it as possible. Like, there's nothing 1960s about this truck anymore, besides the body of it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Have you been in graffiti, like any of the parades or anything like that?
No.
No.
This wouldn't stand a chance idling for that long. This thing would be pissed off at me. I have a 63 convertible, but I don't really like taking that thing out into those things. They charge a lot.
When older guys see this, what do they usually say? Are they like, oh, this is cool, or are they like upset about it?
You don't really get too many people like upset. Usually people are like tripped out. My best way to put it is like, if there's a car show, people usually come back to it or spend a long time looking at it. And like, yeah. I mean like looking at it, I mean like on their knees, inside the engine bay, looking at every bit of it, like inside the
There is a lot to look at, I will say that. It's pretty cool.
I feel like paint takes away from the artistic part of cars, and like that's the thing that people forget is like they're a piece of art. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you don't really worry about the paint, you have so much more you can play with.
I feel like even with like the patina look, this still is really cool. I feel like this would look weird painted one color, like all clean and...
Yeah, it would probably look a little funny.
Just
definitely has more attitude like this.
Yeah.
The trick is you take a credit card and you can't put it underneath your thing. It's just right.
That's pretty low. What is the fastest you've gone in this truck?
130 something.
Damn. That's pretty fast.
I hit like 130 something down the quarter. I'm trying to get this thing into like the low 9, high 8. That was like the whole goal of building it like this so I could actually get it on the track in the new.
Yeah.
Said low 9, high 8.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I want to be the fastest bag truck. Or fastest truck on big wheels. I know I ain't going to be the fastest truck normally, but if I just do those two things, I might be able to narrow it down. You'll never find it. There's so many things on this thing that rattle. This truck used to have so much more rust. I resealed all of that. I did a bunch of things. You would be driving and like making pulls and stuff would like fall out and go in your eyes. Like all the rust and shit. It was bad. Yeah, this is an old truck. Like my windows fucking rattle. Everything. You know what I mean? Like.
Part of the character.
Yeah, this thing rattles, fucking. Yeah, that's all. Like it's a race. It's not meant for the creature comforts. Like
yeah.
This is to go in and have fun with, to drive, have a smile on your face, like. turning on this thing is bad. Like, this is now regular turning. You almost have to be a cool guy to turn this thing, or you're just gonna be now doing a 3-point
turn.
No, everybody knows this. I got it. Don't worry. Just doing that one.
All right, so we got our stopwatch ready. Are you gonna be able to see when it hits 60?
Yeah, I can see my speed.
All right, ready, set, go.
I told you, I have it turned so it'll just turn off. So it doesn't blow anything up.
Well, that's a good feature.
This thing does not like going from a stop. Alright, we'll try this again. Maybe going this way would be a little better. I like all dusty over there.
Ready again?
Yeah, there to 0. Alright, we're at 0.
3, 2, 1, go.
It says we're doing 12.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Oh, then it jumped up to 50.
It's GPS, so how accurate it actually is, who knows? We're probably making over that right now. Way over that.
Damn.
If we make 16 in this thing, it makes 950 something to the wheels.
Damn.
So it does not like, it just burns out. Like when I have it turned down, like I said, with the switches and stuff, it's a lot more controllable. This thing, right now,
not so much.
This isn't party mode.
Well, that definitely was a party.
Oh yeah.
That's the end of this video. Do you have any shout outs you want to give, or?
Yeah, big shout out to everybody who's follows me and has helped me get to where I'm at. But the biggest shout out to all my sponsors: Texas Speed, Holly, Sweet Patina, White Diamond, Intro Wheels. There's a big list. Red Horse Performance. I got a lot of people that have helped me with this truck, and I really do appreciate them. And I appreciate the love they give to somebody that's just a small town dude, you know what I mean, from the valley, that's out here trying to just live our dream, right? So I just shout out to anybody who follows me or appreciates the things I do. It's always a big thing.
Hell yeah. Well, cool.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for being number 25.
It's a blessing. Thank you.
Yeah. We don't know where the crack is in his gas tank, but yeah, he's gonna go get that re-welded. Yeah. So that was episode 25. We're back, baby. We're gonna have a great time this year. See you later.